So a few days ago, the Steam Summer Sale started. Obviously, the Steam Summer Sale is every day they have a new rotation of sales. They're on their main page, but they also have a lot of sales that are hidden, that are not shown on their main page. One of them was Squad. Squad is probably one of my favourite first-person shooter or tactical FPS games. If you remember a game that I used to play, or I still do play, there's been a few of the videos on my channel of Project Reality, which originally was just a mod for Battlefield 2, and then it turned into a standalone version of the game. It's basically a realistic tactical shooter, like with squads and radios, and you have to do proper communication and everything, and there's medics and all that jazz. So if you're into that type of stuff, I highly recommend Squad. It's made by the same people who made Project Reality, but is in a different engine. The graphics are far better, obviously, because Project Reality is on the Battlefield 2 engine. The game does have a few issues right now, like the FPS is kind of all over the place. It is technically still in alpha stage, so they are constantly working on it, but as a game that's in alpha, it's still perfectly fine and more than worth the money. It's just kind of annoying that the FPS, even for high-end PCs, can kind of sometimes hit like 20. But again, that's just something that will be fixed. I'm on a pretty good computer and I get probably around 60 to 70 with my settings relatively maxed out. But anyway, so if you do plan on picking this up, a few things I do advise is when you go into a server, don't pick a squad leader role, because squad leaders have to communicate with other squad leaders and it can be very confusing. You have to coordinate with the other squads and with your own squad members, and it's just, for new people, I don't think it's a good idea. They have this thing called the firing range, which is basically just like what it sounds. Sounds like you can go into like a firing range and test out all the weapons and the vehicles, just so you can get used to them. I advise doing that. Make sure that you know how the grenades properly work and how to switch grenades and switch firing modes and everything before you go into a proper match. So because this is on sale, I just kind of wanted to put a few clips from the most recent games that I've had together. The thing about Squad is you got to remember that there's not always like huge gunfights. Sometimes your squad is just gonna sit and defend the place and probably not see that much action. And then there's other times where it's just complete chaos. So if you are into a realistic tactical first-person shooter, then I highly recommend Squad. And I guess enjoy these few small clips from some of the most recent games that I've played.
Alright. And the ammo crates as well. So you said enemies on the east?
Yeah, they're on the east. He got hit and I think staying.
Are they down or up on the hill?
I think they're on a hill.
Is the truck still on there? Because I can move it up to the top.
I wouldn't go down there just yet because I think they're watching it.
I'm down. Can somebody pick me up?
Alright, I'll just chill down here and keep an eye out.
Medic?
You got me.
Requiem, pull back a bit because they're down there.
Are they bottom of the hill, are they? Where east side?
Yeah, but they're shooting from around 0.8.
From the hillside to the road. So like around 110 to like 72. They're in between there. Running across. From right to left. On the right. 134.
They're at 134.
That's a hub, guys.
Watch forward on the road a little bit.
I found the right.
Okay, we're gonna take those.
In the building. I can get you.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Okay, guys, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Stay low. I can get the medic first stop. And they're gonna hold my position.
Okay, guys, push on this one. We need to take that.
Gunners, keep suppressing the compound.
Just the gunner stays in the vehicles. The rest just attack. Yep.
Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Hold fire. Let's throw grenades.
Well,
That's too low. It's coming towards us. It's coming towards us. Southeast.
He's running your way. Oh shit. Going back.
you smoke. Just smoke the shit out of this area.
I'm dead.
Let's look a little bit for the radio. It should be here.
Okay, I can see their vehicle. It's on the road. If you look southeast, there's a fire. It is just behind that fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh my word.
There are two vehicles.
It's right on Onyx.
For fuck's sake, I'm dead.
Onyx, drone,
I tried to
and
blow
Zoom
this
Zoom
shit
spawn on main.
It's coming. It's coming.
The vehicle's moving up, by the way.
Yeah. Guys, who is that spawn on?
Oh, it fucking went over the hill. It's coming back up. I'm gonna take one for the
Chase
team.
it, chase it, chase it, chase it, chase it.
It's by the stacks of wood. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That was awesome.
So start heading to move, Mark. Everyone disengage. Just try to back off. Get to me. We gotta keep pushing. We can't really wait for them. Put a rally up in here. Thank you. Keep heading to Mark.
Maybe one enemy directly south.
Roger.
He's heading west though, so I think he's heading for the gas station.
down, he's down.
Right on. Call targets. When you get across, over the rest.
RPG, top of the building.
Enemies on.
Southeast, southeast, top of the building.
Behind you, where we just shot. Roger.
Is aiming.
On mark.
I see him, I see him.
There's an RPG in the building just in front of me.
This building where I'm on, squad lead.
1 second.
Get inside, get inside, get inside.
He's on the top floor of this building.
Okay, roger.
Fucking typical, the door's not around here.
And there's a machine gunner in the building behind him.
We got blank. On the medic, they're coming around.
Ah, shit.
I do really need a second medic.
Gotta be quicker with those grenade
Trees,
balls.
ice cream. You're both bleeding. Use a bandage to stop your bleeding or you're going to go down.
Alright, everybody bandage yourself.
Okay, so we're going to the new move mark.
Ice cream, how the hell did you survive that?
So just try to disengage. What happened?
He literally took an RPG to the face and just walked off. Pull out, pull out. Trees and end and ice cream, let's go to the new mark.